to Deutsch-Stunde with Rob at Core Languages. Today we're going to talk about indefinite articles. Now, what are indefinite articles? In English, that is a or an. For example, a dog, a cat, or an elephant. And in German, as we know, we have the different cases, and we also have case endings. In other words, the endings that we have to add based on gender in the case that the noun that follows the article occurs in. So, for an nominative case, that means our subject, primarily. We have the following indefinite articles. For masculine, we have ein. For feminine, we have eine. For neuter, we have ein. And for plural, obviously you can't say a cats, so we will use the negative article kein with the appropriate ending, e, say keine, as in not any dogs, not any cats. Keine Hunde, keine Katzen. Okay, for the accusative case, we see some changes, not only for the definite article, but also the indefinite article. So as you'll remember from the definite article chart, we have der, die, das, die. When we get to the accusative, we have den for the masculine, and the rest are the same, die, das, die for the others. So den has an N sound. We see that the indefinite article follows a similar pattern. So instead of just ein, it's einen with an en. For feminine, it's going to remain the same, eine. Neuter, same situation, ein. And we'll stick with keine, our negative article in the plural. In dative case, whereas accusative case is the direct object, the dative case is the indirect object, we also see different endings that pop up. So for masculine and neuter, we have the same endings, the same forms. And they are einen with an em. For feminine, we have a different ending, einer. And for plural, keinen. All right. Now, what's interesting about the indefinite article, there are other words that follow the same endings, the same pattern, rather, for the case endings. And those are all what we call the possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives, or possessive articles or pronouns, depending on how you learn it, are those that show, obviously, possession, like mein in German is my or mine. So very similar orthographically. To the German, we have dein, which is your. So mein, dein. We have sein. And this is for masculine. We'll say his or its. But really it's for nouns that are masculine and or neuter, rather. Okay? For feminine, third person singular, we have ihr, as in her. But I'm also going to say this is its, because it could be an object, not necessarily a female. For our, we have unser. For you alls, or y'alls, as I like to say, we have euer. This is the second person informal you, but in the plural. And then we have their, which I will write up here since we've run out of space. It also looks similar to her, but you would see it in a plural context. And then we have the Z formal. Ihr, so capitalize I. That's your formal. All right. So each one of these possessive adjectives will have the same case ending, depending on whether it's masculine, feminine, neuter, or plural that it's modified. For example, my dog, mein Hund, if it's the subject. If I say I see my dog, ich sehe not einen, but meinen Hund. I see a cat, ich sehe eine Katze. I see your cat, ich sehe deine Katze. Okay? I see their dog, right? Ihr. Ich sehe not einen, but ihren Hund. Okay? So each one of these follows the same pattern that we see in this chart. All right, that's it for indefinite articles and possessive adjectives. And hopefully, if you like the video, let us know. Please leave some feedback, comments, and so on. We'd like to hear from you, and have a wonderful day.